Afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So, what about our last class, Meghna? Can you summarize?
We studied about the FSSI and the Act and the full form FPO, yeah,
Yeah.
and the importance of the acts in India and all.
The importance of food standards. The food standards are classified into two: compulsory standards, voluntary standards. Compulsory standards are this FPO, MPO, PFA, Prevention of Food Adulteration, milk and milk products order, everything. All these things, all these act orders that comes under the which part? Compulsory part. Voluntary, that is ACMARC, ISI, BIS, all these are the voluntary standards. And we discussed about FSSAI, that is that comes under the compulsory act with the main objective, that is to consolidate all the, am I audible, Sana? Yeah, right, okay. Yeah, so the main aim is to consolidate various act and orders that is related to the food. Then Prevention of Adulteration Act. What about the prevention of food adulteration? This act, according to this act helped to prevent the adulteration, that helped the consumers to get the fit and safe food. Meghna, what happened? Allergic, right? No, yeah. Yes. Then we discussed about FPO, right? FPO. What is this FPO? Fruit Products Order. So this FPO license is mandatory for starting a fruit processing industry in India, in our country. Clear? FPO license. So where you can see this FPO, this is a certification mark that is commonly seen in the fruit products like squashes, jams, crushes and all. Okay. Then next one, that is meat product order. It's an order in 1973. Mark this year, 1973, meat food product order. Okay. Sana, can you read the slide?
Meats and meat products are highly perishable
Louder, Sana.
and can transmit diseases from animals to human beings.
We already discussed that, the salmonella and all these things that is usually spread from animals to us. Yeah. So we need to ensure proper safety while handling the meat products, a chicken, meat, beef, anything like that. Okay.
Then processing of meat products is licensed under Meat Food Products Order 1973, which was hitherto being implemented by Ministry of Food
This
Processing.
hitherto means up to the present point. Okay. Up to the present point. Being implemented by the Ministry of Food Processing Industry. So the main objective is to regulate the production and sale of meat, food products through licensing of the manufacturing. This will ensure the safe and hygienic things, all those things. Okay. So this PFA, that is Prevention of Food Adulteration Act, that help to prevent the adulteration. Yeah. Then we learned about FPO, that is for processed fruit product, jams and all. This MPO, that is meat product order, that is applicable for the meat related food items. Chicken products or beef products, anything. That is MPO order. All these orders that comes under the FSSAI Act. If you see an FSSAI mark in that food, what is the meaning? It already covers all these laws and regulations in India. Clear? So these are the standardization marks: BIS, ACMARC, FPO and ISI. So let's move on to the BIS, Bureau of Indian Standards. Meghna, can you read?
The Bureau of Indian Standards, empowered through an Act of Indian Parliament known as the BIS Act 1986, operates a product certification scheme by which it grants license to manufacturers covering practically every industrial discipline from agriculture to textiles to electronics.
So we can see this BIS mark in agricultural products or textile products, in clothes, fabrics and all, and also in electronics, electronic products, a fan, anything like that. Okay. That's BSI mark. Then, Reina, can you read the second one, second sentence?
The certification allows a license to use the popular ISI mark, which become the synonymous with the quality products of Indian and neighboring markets over the last more than 55 years.
Over the last more than 55 years. So this BIS, Bureau of Indian Standards, they issue this ISI mark. Okay, who issued this ISI mark? ISI mark is issued by the BIS, Bureau of Indian Standards. BIS issues the ISI mark. This ISI mark is a certification mark that is given by the BIS, Bureau of Indian Standards. Okay, this is a verification symbol which is issued by the government of India, our country. Okay, clear? That is BSI. So just think this Bureau of Indian Standards, they issue this ISI mark. ISI mark is a certification mark that we commonly seen in the products. Clear? So who published this ISI mark? The Bureau of Indian Standards. Is that clear? It also ensures the consumers getting the safe and fit product for consumption. Okay, that's all about the BIS. If you want, just write the key terms. This is an act in 1986. 1986, BIS, Bureau of Indian Standards. So this BIS that issues the ISI mark. This is a certification mark. Clear? If you want, just write fast. Yeah, then we covered all these pictures, right? Just a minute. Yeah. You can see an ISI mark here, right? Of look, I. Just a minute. ISI mark. Yeah, there's an ISI mark in skimmed milk product. Okay. ISI mark. Here you can see an UG mark. Okay. And also the writings. Both are fine. This label or this writing. Clear? China, do you remember this UG mark in that ghee? The writings? Yeah. That's it. Then we discussed about this green symbol. Yeah. This green one. What is the meaning, Meghna? That food item is
Vegetarian.
only prepared with the vegetarian products. Yeah. Then we have this red symbol. That is, Sana, non-vegetarian. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Then we have this UG mark. What about this UG mark? Any idea what is this UG mark, Reina? Which product we give this UG mark? We usually give the products like milk, then ghee, rice, AG, which means agricultural. Okay. So usually this UG mark is for agricultural products. This UG mark is a certification mark that is usually provided for the agricultural products. Can you list any one food products, Sana, in this UG mark?
Rice, beans.
Other than rice? Some fruits, vegetables, oil, all these are related to agriculture, right? Agricultural products. Is that clear? So UG mark, that is for agricultural products. This is a certification mark. Clear, Reina? Yeah. Then we have an eco mark. Eco mark. Any idea what is that, Reina? Eco mark. No? This is a mark that is usually given for environmental friendly products. There are certain food products that is very friendly with environment, right? So these are the environment friendly products, eco mark. It's another licensed mark that we given to the environment friendly products. Okay. Sana, can you read what is food standards?
Effective food standards and control system are required to integrate quality into every aspect of food production and service to ensure the supply of hygienic, wholesome food, as well as to facilitate trade
Facilitate.
between nations. There are
So
four
why
levels.
we use these standards? To facilitate the trade, for the marketing, to ensure the supply of hygienic foods and quality foods. Okay, this is from your textbook. Then, Meghna. Fine. Sana, can you read? She's not bad. Yeah. I'll read. There are 4 levels of standards. First one, that is company standard. These are prepared by the company for its own use. The company standards are usually prepared for their own use. They are the copies of national standards. Both are almost same. Try to learn, okay? Then we discussed about national standards, right? Rena, can you read? These are issued by the national standard body. Both are same. This national standards and Sana? Company standards, very good. Then we have regional standards, the regional groups with similar geographical area or the same climate. Okay. Then international standards. So this international organization for standardization, that is our ISO and Codex Alimentarius Commission, CAA, not this, okay, CAC. CAC, that is Codex Alimentarius Commission. Add this to that full form chart. Last class we add, we list a number of things, right? Number of full forms. So add this Codex Alimentarius Commission, that is CAC. They publish this international standards. Is that clear, Reena? So these are the 4 standards: company standards, regional standards, national standards, and international standards. Yeah. Then we learned about Prevention of Food Adulteration Act, right? It's in 1954 to prevent the adulteration of food. Is that clear? Yeah. So, in addition to this PFA, which means other than this PFA, there are other orders and acts that also help to ensure the quality and safe foods. The first one, that is Fruit and Vegetable Product Order specification, which means these order is only for the fruit and vegetable products. Clear? Then we have Meat Food Product Order, that is for the meat related food items. Then we have vegetable oil products, a specification for vanaspati oils and all. Okay, vegetable oil products. These are the other regulations or act than this PFA. PFA means Prevention of Food Adulteration. Okay, sorry, yeah. Then we learned about voluntary standards. Can you read, Meghna? Voluntary standards, voluntary product certification, both are same. Yeah.
Voluntary product certification. There are voluntary grading and marking schemes such as ISI marks, BIS mark, and UG mark. The Bureau of Indian Standards (BIS) deals with standardization of various consumer goods, including food products, and runs a voluntary certification scheme known as ISI mark for processed foods. UGMARK is a voluntary scheme of certification of agricultural products, raw and processed,
So
for
AGMARK
safeguarding.
is a voluntary scheme or a certification mark for the agricultural products, AG. That is AGMARK. Clear? AG, that is agricultural marketing. Is that clear? And then this Indian government has passed the Food Safety and Standard Act, that is FSSA. FSSA, that means Food Safety Standard Act. FSSAI, that is Food Safety Standard Authority of India. Clear? So, Reina, can you read FSSA 2006?
FSSA 2000. The object of the Act are consolidate the laws relating the food. The Food Safety and Standard Authority of India was established for laying down science-based standards for food and to regulate their manufacture, storage, distribution, sale, and to ensure availability of safe and wholesome food to human consumption. The Act was provisions for maintenance of hygiene condition and around in and around manufacturing premises.
Fine, fine, Reena. What is this wholesome food, Sana? Any idea? Which means a healthy foods and all. Okay, wholesome, healthy, all foods. So the main aim of this FSSA Act is to consolidate all the laws related to our food related laws. Okay. So then we are going to discuss about Codex Alimentarius Commission. Okay. Sana, read. Write only the important points. Okay. Read, Sana.
CAC is an intergovernmental body formed with the objective of establishing international standards to protect the health of the consumers and facilitate food and agricultural trade.
Fine. Just a minute, Sana. So this Codex Alimentarius Commission, that is CAC, that is a commission which is an international government body. It's an intergovernment body to protect the health of consumers. Why we are using the CAC? To protect the consumer health and also to facilitate the food and the agricultural trade, which means the marketing. Food and agricultural marketing. Then, read, Sana.
In 2017, the membership of Codex was 187
87.
respectively. India is a member through the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. CAC has become the single most important international reference point for developments associated with food standards. The document published by the CAC is Codex Alimentarius, which means food code, and is a collection of internationally adopted food standards.
Fine, fine, Sana. Just copy this sentence. The document published by the CAC, that is Codex Alimentarius Commission, which means food code. That is very important. What is this food code? And a collection of internationally adopted food standards. So if a question asks what is this Codex Alimentarius Commission, just write this is an intergovernmental body that is commonly used to protect the health of consumers and to facilitate the food and agricultural trade. And in 2017, 187 countries take the membership from this Codex Alimentarius Commission. Okay, so this document published by CAC, that is Codex Alimentarius, which means food code. That is a sure question. What is this food code? A document published by the CAC. And you can see a collection of internationally adopted food standards there. CAC, Codex Alimentarius Commission. So try to by heart these points in international intergovernmental body to protect what is the main aim of the CAC and what is food code. Let me know when you finish writing, okay? Food code, the sentence. The document published by the CAC, that is Codex Alimentarius, which means food code, and is a collection of internationally adopted food standards. Make it fast, okay? So the CAC published some documents. The document is called as Codex Alimentarius, which is also known as food code. And you can see a number of internationally adopted food standards in this CAC. That's a commission. So the CAC is very important, or they publish the international standards like International Food Standards, IFS, International Food Standards. I think it's clear, Meghna? I know it's a little difficult portion, but you need to by heart these things. There is no other clues, no other tricks to by heart this. First you learn all these terms, what is CAC, BIS, ISI and all. Then try to learn any 3 years. For example, the prevention of food adulteration year, that is very important. Then FPO year, that is important. FSSAI year is important. At least try to by heart these years. Okay, Reena? I think it's over, right? Yeah. Then we have International Organization for Standardization. Reena, can you read?
Interna- International Organization for Standardization. The International Organization for Standardization is ISO as a whole worldwide
Worldwide.
non-governmental federation of national standard bodies, ISO member bodies. The mission of ISO is to promote the development of standardization and related activities in the world with a view to facilitate the international exchange of goods and services and to develop cooperation in the spheres of intellectual, scientific, technological, and economic activity. The work done by ISO results in the international agreements which are published as the international standards. ISO 9000
000. Yeah. It's an international reference for quality requirements.
agreements. It is concerned with quality management of an organization. Adaptation of these standards is voluntary. The difference
Yeah,
between
fine, Rena. So try to write these points. So ISO, that is a worldwide non-governmental body. This is to facilitate the international exchange of goods. To facilitate the international exchange of goods. So this is a sure question. What is the difference between CORDES and ISO? So you have to write what is CORDES Alimentarius Commissions and what comes under the ISO, International Organization for Standardization. So this is a worldwide non-governmental body, which means ISO member bodies. This is mainly to facilitate the international exchange of goods and services, international exchange of goods and services. Finished, Sana? Next class, we will discuss the practical corrections. Okay. Yeah. Sana, read. My voice is not okay. Yeah. It's a new topic, food safety management systems. We already finished what is food standards, what is compulsory standards, voluntary standards and all, why we use these kind of standards. And we discussed about CORDES Alimentarius Commissions and ISO, the difference between these two. Yeah, next one, that is food safety management system. Sana.
Over the years, issues related to food safety and quality have gone beyond just the avoidance of foodborne pathogens, chemical toxicants, and other hazards. A food hazard can enter or come into the food at any stage of the food chain. Therefore, adequate control throughout the food chain is essential. Food safety and quality can be ensured through good manufacturing.
So food safety and food quality that can be ensured through these three methods. First one, that is GMP, GHP and HACCP. Okay, you need to buy heart this. Good manufacturing practices, that is GMP. Then good handling practices, good handling practices, that is GHP. Then we have hazard analysis critical control point, that is HACCP. So by this GMP, GHP and HACCP, we ensure the safety and quality of food. Okay, these three things that comes under the management system of food standards. Okay, we discussed about food standards, right? Why we need the food standards, Meghna? Can you try? Food standards.
To ensure the safety
Yes. Anything
and
else?
also hygiene,
Hygiene. To ensure the proper hygiene foods. Yeah.
the nutritional value,
To check the nutritional values, the labels and all. Okay. Sana, can you summarize what is the compulsory standards and voluntary standards? Yeah.
In compulsory standard, there's FPO, MPO, and
FPO means fruit product order. MPO meat product order. Then
PFA,
PFA, Prevention of Food Adulteration Act. Very good. Okay. Then what about voluntary standards?
voluntary standard, AGMARC,
AGMARC, that is agricultural marketing. AGMARC, that is for which product we give this AGMARC, Reena? AGMARC.
Agriculture
Very
product.
good for agricultural products. So you can see this AGMARC in pulses, vegetables, rice, oils and all. You can see this AGMARC because that product is related to the agriculture. Then, Sana,
BIS,
BIS. What is BIS, Reena? Yeah, try. BIS. BIS hallmark. Yeah.
Bureau of Indian Standard.
Very good. Bureau of Indian Standards. This Bureau of Indian Standards issue a certification mark. What is this, Meghna? Bureau of Indian Standards, they issue a certification mark that is,
ISI,
can you give the thing? ISI, what is it? Full form. Yeah.
Indian Standard of
Is it Indian?
International,
It's Indian. Don't confuse. It's Indian. Yeah. ISO. No, it's ISI, right? The Bureau of Indian Standards that give this ISI mark. Yeah. So what is ISI?
Indian Standard Institution,
Indian Standards Institution. Good. Okay. Fine. Then we discussed about ECHO mark. That's a new thing, right? ECHO mark, ECO mark. Can you try, Meghna? ECHO mark. Where you can see this ECHO mark in foodstuffs or
environment friendly food,
yeah, you
friendly
can
food.
see this ECHO license mark in our environment friendly products. Yeah, very good. I think this picture is clear. This is a sure one mark question. Okay. Identify the food labels or food standards. FPO mark, ISI mark, BIS and AG mark. Is that clear? Don't forget this symbols. Yeah. And I'll give a homework for you. Identify the food standards from any 5 food products. Okay, this is a homework. Just mark. Last class we discussed about some food products and food labels like ghee. And what was your food product, Reena? Last class we discussed, no? The labels and what was that?
Brown sugar.
Brown sugar, right?
Yeah, but actually the tin is for almonds.
Almonds. Okay, okay. Good, good. So this is a homework for you, okay? Try to find out the food labels of any 5 food products. Try to take the things differently. Like one is agricultural, one is related to normal food things, vegetables and all, jams, squashes. Try to collect these foods and then find out the food labels. It's a homework. You have to find 5 food labels. And if possible, try to draw that figure. If it's a mark, it's a small diamond shape like this, right? And you can see a writing also. Under this diamond, you can see an AG mark, that is mark. Okay, so try to identify these things. Okay, fine. So rest of this chapter we will discuss in the next class. So are you ready for the test? Yeah, chapter 5. Meghna? I'll give a few minutes, just quickly read. Don't waste time, okay? Read properly. Now it's 1:47. We'll start the test by 1:50. Make it fast. Chapter 5, that is, what's the chapter name, Reina?
Food processing and technology.
Very good. Food processing and technology. Yeah. Give more importance to the food processes or food processing methods. We discussed about some traditional food products or food processing methods. So give importance for that. Then we discussed about 4 terms. What is food processing? What is food science, food technology and all. Then what is this canned foods as well as pathogens. We discussed about microorganisms, salmonella and all. So read all these things. Then what causes the food spoilage? How you prevent food spoilage? Then important thing, you can classify the foods on the basis of perishability, right? What is perishability, Meghna?
Shelf life of the
Very good.
food.
Shelf life of a product, that is called as perishability. Okay. That portion is very important. The classification based on perishability as well as the classification based on processed foods. These two classification, very important. Okay. Make it fast. We'll start with previous year questions. Okay. 1 mark questions. After the test, send me your answers to my number. Okay. I need to check. Ready? Meghna, ready? Ready to start? Yeah.
It's a written test, right?
Yeah, written test. You have to write the question. So you can collect a number of MCQ questions as well as fill in the blanks questions and all. That will definitely help you for your board exams. Reina, make it fast. Don't waste my time. It's 1:50. You can write in notes, but don't copy, be honest. Yeah, first question. Write the question, okay? Bacteria grow, everyone please close your textbook. Yeah. Bacteria grow at any temperature between dash. Bacteria grow at any temperature between dash degrees Celsius. This temperature range is known as dash. This is a single question. I'll repeat. Bacteria grow at any temperature between dash degrees Celsius. This temperature range is known as dash. So you have to write the temperature range as well as the degree of this bacteria growth. The bacteria can easily grow. Yeah, Reina.
Ma'am, could you write? I can't follow.
Reina?
Ma'am, can you write on the board? I can't follow. That's all.
Oh God, it's take too much of time. So I'll write. Okay. Then I make it fast. This is the first question. Bacteria. I'm writing fast. Okay. Bacteria grow at any temperature between dash degrees Celsius. Okay. I'm writing the short forms. Okay. Bacteria grow at any temperature between dash degrees Celsius. And this temperature range is known as dash. Make it fast, okay? Meghna, finish.